you know Adjetey Anang, formerly of Pusher, Things We Do for Love, right? Adjetey Anang so a true book, and this is what he had to say about Onuni book now they ban.
Because
Talking about books, Yvonne Nelson book and this is how the ladies are defending. And I don't know why they are still defending Yvonne Nelson that way, but anyway, BNT.
but either way,
Streets like we do.
Still, say Yvonne Nelson and the Sarkodie issue, it's not ending anytime soon, right? You guys are aware, say it's not ending anytime soon. There's a conversation that happened on GH1 TV, and I think before even I go to GH1, Mamenko UTV, right? You know Adjetey Anang, formerly of Pusher, Things We Do for Love, right? Adjetey Anang so a true book. So now I'm 4 years sure say be Adjetey Anang so by detail the number of girls are on your mother near the other. Because they say book ubi yesu true book now I'm 4 years sure. So people thought it was in that frame. Well, Adjetey Anang call UTV, and this is what he had to say about Onuni book now they ban.
Because baby, I
mean, I don't know. Yeah, it could be positive, it could be negative. I don't know. All I know is
you've written your story.
I've written my story, and I'm hoping that impacts now. May hope it's it will impact on the young people. That for me.
Also tell you calling names and names because you see they I'm saying one and for person was the first day releasing book copies in our sign.
I want the style the focus. Maybe did not really focus on individuals per se. I threw the spotlight on me. Say, there's a way in which even if somebody is coming on you and how you react and respond. And and so what kind of pressure you are putting on someone. So in both ways, I consider myself as the one who did the wrong. There's no excuse, say, when are throwing themselves at me. That can cause you to fall. But how are you allowing that to impact you? And therefore compromise on your standards or your principles so the focus was more on what I did, what I didn't do. So it wasn't like blaming other people per se, but also where I could have been stronger, where I wasn't the boundaries that I should have put in place that I didn't, and therefore the consequences of that. So basically this is more of me than
you see baby bell book baby kind so Adjetey Anang so at the same point so now I'm trying to make infer from what we so of for leave for girl be and now ebia okodi nechi because em say tell it no sa na nkofo person muti omo person muti weaknesses so na wo kase
there's a few
so na ebe omo say wo pa che say one river akokra
the all kind book na because
baby wo mumu sa and this bad ginger
highlights no mouse
baby Offer some book launch.
Let me ask you, say,
forward. So how to be only
it's a church out.
So that's worry. Who call book launch no? Book launch na chisino. Okay, chapter mukai or book launch na say. Okay, chapter Yvonne book launch na say. Okay, say Sarkodie chapter na Jacqueline bekan ye. By next morning, hey, we are
book launch na say they they just gave some.
People video no. I think was
this guy would escape. Let's come back to him.
Jacqueline bekan ye boss Sarkodie din e wo book launch na say.
Miss G, that guy would escape. Let's speak.
I know the suit my attention.
That is not the focus of the book.
When can you say the focus of the book?
My answer no would determine where the focus goes to because of what has succeeded. Cash out.
That selling factor near because Obibeka say Yvonne the Sarkodie na selling factor. Who so there na selling factor until Ochna. Hey, on the 8th in Koforashi.
My selling factor is to keep it away from you until you read it yourself.
Hey.
Okay, Mebo, Adjetey, the book, is it also raw like that? Where you know cover anything, you talk about you for talk.
No, it's not raw because of my target audience.
What is your target
It's a
audience?
church elder.
My target audience is the young people. Mostly. Young people in marriage. Young people who are just about to get married. Young people who are in marriage. So
young
not
adults.
people with maturity, because I've walked that path before.
It's very younger age, Ben, because see, I 50.
Oh, the youth are. That's why I say people who are preparing towards marriage.
25, 28.
Sometimes we do 45. I feel no worry.
So, Adjetey Anang so the book I think so called United Showbiz and I announced it on the 8th of July, and they are 5th, and so in 3 days' time, the book will be out. And people should watch out for the book and all that. So yeah, to turn around trying to find out what's in the book, and then he also made it quite clear. Say, you're quite sensitive to say the Yvonne else in there. Well, on the 8th about outer, we want to know. Probably maybe he detailed a couple of relationships that he went through, because wow, we hear things fall apart. Maybe say now Adjetey Anang pusher now. Or you'll be ne Jackie Apia. I said no Roshi Jackie Apia near the day. So ABNAC in real life on the 8th book in the bar, so near baby more hania can now Obi and share. Still letting you know what is trending. Now on GH1 still talking about books, Yvonne else in book once a maba. And this is how the ladies are defending, and I don't know why they are still defending Yvonne Nelson that way, but anyway, BNT.
But either ways, Yvonne never called Sarkodie out of his name, never called him promiscuous, never called him a whole,
never used a voice on him.
Never, do you know? But for him to come out and say, you're from the streets, let's talk about all the niggas that you've slept with, and this and that and that, and literally like it was like an insult from head to toe. Do you think that, and when you go on social media, everyone's saying that Sarkodie, you have a wife, you have a daughter,
you have a family.
Was it really necessary for you to insult a woman and drag her? Counselor, please.
And honestly, I agree with Mommy.
No, it was so wrong.
Was it necessary to insult a woman? We are trees.
Did she insult him?
Chojiwo.
What she said wasn't a lie. No, wasn't a lie. What she said wasn't a lie. I mean, whether it's true or whatnot, Counselor,
you have to hold your...
You are throwing stones into a glass.
No, you have your time to say what you want to say.
You're insulting.
She is
for the streets.
That makes it more painful.
Do you know how painful this is?
In what way?
For the streets.
But
you are somebody that anybody can sleep with.
I'm saying sort of thing. It's wrong.
Is it true?
That was so wrong.
It's not true.
That was wrong.
Which one is wrong?
That counselor.
However.
A man is still not money defended. When it comes to Sarkodie and Yvonne Nelson, still they are defending. And I wonder why and how they are still talking about this issue. I think we should let sleeping dogs lie at this point in time, because there's no way you women are going to get some women, not just all women, some women who still believe Yvonne is still right 100% and Sarkodie is wrong in every shape and form by dropping the song. Charlie, or publishing a year dealer, your microphone. Any emoji. And I think I did a Twitter space on this, so I'm not going to go back and forth on this issue. I'm just going to play how people feel about it, or how people are reacting to it. As same way, now Councillor Lutrot was. So Councillor Lutrot gave his side of assembling, how he also feels about it. And let's watch this.
So a daughter who has been raised in a certain way, with all my sweat. Look, for a woman to say, I want to terminate pregnancy at 6 months. Girl, you don't know what she's going through.
So do you think there's something the woman is trying to protect? That's why...
She has to protect so she dies, because this is not a girl that they give her such an information. All the clues they gave to Yvonne, she brought it as a ridicule in the book.
As a weapon.
As a ridicule. Your mother tells you, yes, George Lutrot is one of the men I think I played with.
So if I'm right, you think that Yvonne's mom doesn't think Yvonne is matured enough to handle whatever.
Yvonne is not bitter. She's fooling. Quote me everywhere. Oh, Jimmy.
Please.
She's not bitter. Hey, you don't bait the hand that has fed you before.
Aren't your words too harsh?
She's fooling. Oh, Jimmy. Listen.
In what
Social media will go off. Friends and family will go off. Friends will go off. All the people around you, all of us just will go off. The only people that will be left behind, which are called the pillar, is the family. And as we speak, you don't know your father. The only relying pillar that you, Yvonne, can rely upon is your mom. And whatever she has gone through, I don't think that in the context of what you have written, you are telling us to say thank you to the human job the woman has done.
Hey, Counselor Kenya says somehow. Counselor Kenya says some papa. Seriously speaking, with whatever that is going on, Yvonne's mom is the only strong pillar that she can fall on. And as it stands now, I don't even know the relationship that exists between the two of them. Relationship that exists between the two of them, because you see, it's crazy, man. Very crazy. Very, very, very crazy.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am the show.